As I hope you've seen on Facebook, my installation Despair to Hope opens on Monday at Leominster Priory for 2 weeks, and we're now 3 days into what's turning out to be quite a complex and exciting build. And we thought it would be nice to give you a bit of a sneak preview of how things are getting along. So here we are after 3 days in the Lady Chapel, and if you'd like to follow me, I'll show you where we've got to so far. So there's quite a long way to go, but it's a labyrinth, a new bit of sacred geometry for the priory. And we start going into the dark and are immediately drawn by these fabulous works by Söderkörder. And I love the way that these sort of hang in a very calm way, inviting us on in and taking us down to Mary, whose chapel this is, who of course, as we travel into Holy Week, is having a very difficult and challenging time. There's a chance here to look. Also, we have this wonderful height in the Lady Chapel, which is a huge boon that I feel we don't always use. We then continue into the darkness of, as I say, of Holy Week or of despair, working our way gradually through into what we would expect to be a place of total darkness, but yet if we swing round, we can already see light coming in from the rest of the priory. But this is a place to pause and reflect on what it is we find most difficult in life, what we find most challenging about Holy Week, and the powerful story it is, before moving gently on. And as we do that, we will be moving on into light and gradually coming to this much more open space with the 3 niches going down so beautifully, which always makes me think of water, and the wonderful stained glass above. And we'll be moving into this with space to enjoy it and to again think about what it is that brings us hope, what actually brings us hope, not what we think ought to make us hopeful, but the things that we actually find lift our spirits, before setting off round and back to this third reflective space here, which is, considering how small the Lady Chapel is a wonderful chance to look both back to the dark niche and to the light niche and think for ourselves about the balance of light and darkness and the gifts and difficulties that both bring. Then after that time we can set off, and we are now really on the way into blackness and whiteness, and our travel back, we get this view back to the wider priory, reminding us that we are re-entering the normal world. So tomorrow we'll be back again, finishing it off, taking out some more bits and putting in some other ones. Come and have a look at our Despair to Hope event page, and I hope very much you'll be able to come along. Thanks.